Are you guys ready for your next performer? That there is Mr. Andrew Michael with the Bounty Hunter from Raising, Arizona. Andrew Michael is a stand-up comedian, screen printer, and Eagle Scout from Atlanta, Georgia. He enjoys claw machines, Miller High Life, and chimichangas, just like Deadpool. It's like 3 Deadpool fans in the audience. Andrew runs a show the third Friday of every month at Wonderroot called WonderComedy, and in 11th grade, his Spanish teacher told him he was a lost cause. So please applaud both Andrew Michael and the trailer for Oh, Jesus. Please applaud both Andrew Michael and the trailer for Raising Arizona.
Well, shit. I didn't know I was going to be following the burlesque show. I was going to do the same thing. I got like 10 people in diapers in my Subaru. I have to send them home. Tell them sorry they practiced so hard. This movie, this is one of my favorite Coen Brothers films. This movie came out in 1987, which is a good year. A lot of Ernest films came out around that time. I was just wondering if I could do my entire same set from The Last Scene Missing with Ernest. That was apparently a lot more people love the Coen Brothers than love Ernest. I don't know. Like my big closer for my last set that I did here was I dropped my pants and showed a tattoo I have of Ernest. And don't think for one goddamn second I didn't think when I got off work early today it'd totally be worth getting a fucking Raising Arizona tattoo. Like I was this close. But I'm pretty sure Ernest tattoos, that's the last point my girlfriend's gonna tolerate. Like if I show up with Nicolas Cage on my thigh as well, she's gonna be all sorts of upset. But this movie came out in 1987, and I was born in 1986, so I didn't see it for a long time, all right? I didn't see this movie until 2007, all right? I was in college, I was taking summer classes, and I was in a public speaking class with a teacher who just, he's like an alcoholic and just didn't give a shit about anything. And so we would just watch movies, and it was like the second day of class, and he put this movie on, and some girl was like, "What does this have to do with public speaking?" And he just like leans up from his desk and he's like, "Is he fucking speaking?" She was like, "Yeah." He was like, "All right, well then learn." And it's because of that class I'm able to stand here today and talk to you people in front of them. This movie, I think it really encapsulates the American dream. Just wanting something, just needing something, just wanting something so bad you do anything to get it. This poor family, they wanted a child so bad, but they couldn't adopt a child because of Nicolas Cage's past as like a felon. And like I've never been to jail, but I did have a situation recently that I kind of related to this. About a year and a half ago, my girlfriend and I were trying really hard to adopt a cat. And we went to the Humane Society, and the woman did not want to give me a cat. I'm assuming because of, I don't know, the way I looked like. And so I lied to her and told her that I still lived with my parents, thinking like, oh, maybe she'll give me the cat if she thinks there's responsible people at home. And what she did is didn't trust me and called my dad to fact check, to reference me as a valid cat owner. And my dad had no idea that I was there. And I haven't lived with my parents in like 4 years. And my dad just picked up the phone. He was like, "Yeah, great. He's a great kid. Get the cat. We're so excited to bring it home." Which makes me think like I could murder someone and my dad has my back. Like that's. But like what I get what like they're going through where she's like judging me. I don't understand why I was being judged for not being able to take care of a cat, because a cat is the easiest thing to take care of on the planet. Like you clean out the box, you give it food, and then you fuck off. Like that's all you do. Like they are the "don't call us, we'll call you" of pets. Like they'll take care of you. But like recently, my older brother had a kid, and I'm understanding like what they're going through in this movie, where like they have this kid, they're trying. Well, it's not really the same thing because my brother didn't steal a baby, but he had a baby, and like he has these two like delinquent friends that show up from prison. They break out of prison, and then his wife is totally not cool with that, and that's exactly what happened to me just the other week with my brother, his wife, and the baby. My brother's wife was having some medical issues with the birth. She had to go to the hospital, and my mom texted me. She was like, Andrew, you got to go over and take care of the baby so your brother can go to the hospital. And I was like, okay, cool. And I showed up, and my brother was like, we didn't call you. And I was like, what? Like, what's the big deal? Like, I'm here to take care of the baby. He's like, we'll just wait here till mom and dad, come. And I was like, do you not trust me with your baby? Like, he was like, you smell like cigarettes. And I was like, well, I fucking smoke cigarettes. Of course, that's, I don't really understand that. But I get what they're going through. And I feel like when you have kids, everything changes. Like, he's trying to get his life together and stuff. And my brother had this baby, and I got really sad. Because, like, my brother can't hang out with me and my friends anymore. Like, he can't do dumb shit and get drunk with my friends and I anymore. Because you can't bring a baby. You can't bring a baby to, like, a robbery. You definitely can't bring a baby to a party at my dumb friend's house. Like, I was at a party recently, and we were in the backyard playing Flip Cup. You guys familiar with that game? You drink beer and just for something. And there was this woman there, and I lost Flip Cup because I'm not very good. And I was like, oh, fuck. And this woman looks at me, she goes, hey, language, please. And she pointed at her, like, 3-year-old kid. And I was like, it's like 2 a.m. Like, people are doing cocaine over there. I was like, I doubt that your kid could even hear me say fuck over all of your terrible, terrible parenting. Like, that's... But like when it comes down to it, I think this is a movie about the American dream. I actually, when I did my Ernest Saves Christmas set, I said the exact same thing. All movies are the American dream for me. That's. But it really is like just working for something and wanting something so bad and just hurting so bad to get it. And the only thing I've ever wanted so bad in my life and worked really hard to get was when I was in 3rd grade. I really wanted the Star Wars Micro Machine Tatooine set. I wanted that more than anything on the entire planet. I had Hoth. Hoth is fine. I don't want... it's fine. I wanted Tatooine. And so I saved up my allowance, and I bought it, right, with my own money in 3rd grade. I had to work a long time to get it. And I was sitting down at dinner one night with my family, and we were eating hot dogs and tater tots, just a healthy meal that you feed your children. And I decided I don't want to eat my tater tots. I don't know why. I love tater tots. I just decided tonight I'm going to be a dick. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to eat them. My dad's like, Andrew, if you don't eat your tater tots, you can't leave the table. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just sit here then. And he was like, okay, well, I'm going to yell at you a whole lot until you start crying. So my dad started yelling at me, and I was crying. And what my family did is they cleaned up the entire table and cleaned up everything in the kitchen, shut all the lights off, and went to bed. And I was just sitting there at the table in the dark doing this, like, like that kid cry where you're, like, upset. And my dad came down, like, 2 hours later. I've just been sitting there at the table. He was like, you gonna eat those tater tots? And I was like, at this point, I've gone this far. Fuck no, I'm not going to eat your tater tots. I didn't say that like I thought I didn't say it. He was like, well, if you don't eat those tater tots, I'm going to smash one of your toys. It's going to get way worse than that. He brings out my Star Wars Tatooine Micro Machine set, puts it on the ground. He says, if you don't eat those tater tots, I'm going to destroy this thing. And he raised his leg and came down on it and shattered my Star Wars Tatooine Micro Machine set, along with all of my hopes and dreams of being a normal person. And I think we can take a lesson from that, guys. Because you don't want to do that. You're going to fuck up your kid if you do that. Because I eat tater tots so often. I'm terrified if I don't not eat tater tots, like my father will murder my girlfriend. Basically what I'm saying is Nicolas Cage in the sequel to Con Air is a much better parent than my dad was. All right, my name is Andrew Michael. Thank you so much.